Hello class 7, Lina ma'am here. Today we'll be doing this English literature chapter 3, The Night I Met Einstein. So the very particular topic is written by Jerome Whiteman. And when we see the background of the Jerome Whiteman, he was born in the year 1913 and died in the year 1998. And he was an American playwright and apart from this he was a good composer as well. So this chapter is basically about the meeting of a narrator with Albert Einstein, one of the famous physicists in the field of physics. So this chapter begins like this. One day this narrator, Jerome Whiteman, was invited for a dinner at the house of very rich businessman. So after having the dinner, the narrator was taken to a large drawing room where the waitress had for arranged the chairs for piano concert. And when he had been there, he could see people enjoying there with the classical music, but he was not happy at all. In fact, he did not pay attention to the music after it began. So after that, when he heard everyone is clapping their hands, then he slowly realized the concert was over. So when he was sitting there, suddenly he heard a gentle and firm voice saying that, "Do you like Bach?" So this very particular term Bach really surprised this narrator, and this particular term, it's a kind of strange word for him. So you also must be thinking, what does this Bach means, right? So let me tell you the meaning of this Bach. So this term refers to as a person who composed music with its beautiful tone, notes, etc. So the person who was sitting next to him and who was like asking this type of strange questions was none other than Albert Einstein. But unfortunately, the narrator Jerome Whiteman, he failed to recognize him. Okay, he could not recognize him, maybe because of his saggy looks, and gray, like white hair. So after their conversation between Einstein and the narrator Jerome Whiteman, so this narrator was being taken to Einstein study room where he had been kept gramophone. And there the Einstein gave him all new experiences in music, appreciations. And Einstein motivated him to listen to some special music and then move up the scale one by one. So within no time, this Redman starts to appreciate music of higher levels. Then the Einstein said to this young man, "Now you are pretty much ready to listen the Bach." So again the young man was being taken to the crowded room where the guests were enjoying the Bach. So my dear students, this is the short gist of this chapter. Hope you all have understood. So to comprehend more on this chapter, I'll be sending you the summary as well. So I request you to copy that summary in your English literature copy, and then in order to understand more, you just go through this chapter once and try to solve this question, like exercise A, exercise B and C. Okay, from exercise A till C you do by yourself, and rest of the exercises will be discussing in the next sessions. Thank you class 7 for your patience.